Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and good beginning of the week. Here is the African Press Review on Frika TV. Defusing a terrestrial time bomb this morning is the Citizen. According to the newspaper, the Presidential Group on Agrarian Reform approved the expropriation of land without compensation, but only in a specific circumstances, such as abandoned land or desperately in debt. Productive farms are no target. Mosola's 7.5 million rand payment is also on the front page of Sowetan. The city manager and Tshwane City Council agree that he will receive the full amount of the remaining remuneration until the expire of his contract in 2022. Anglo Plus SA coal exit once on bar chart, the front page of Business Day. CEO Mark Cutifani said that Anglo American does not see a long-term future in the thermal coal industry, with a decision on its fossil fuel strategy planned for next year. The fight against corruption is a real fight, called the Herald in Zimbabwe. The newspaper reveals that government claims that the ongoing anti-corruption campaign is not a stroke of luck, but a sustained operation that continues until the scourge of corruption is eradicated. Governors facing accusations of corruption face a bleak future and the possibility of being dismissed from office, even though it has become apparent that detectives are targeting more counties. Kiambu Governor Ferdinand Watitu may be the second victim of the radical regime after Lenore Kula of Samburu. This is the front page news of the Kenyan Daily Star. On the front page of Journal de l'Angola, the citizen card, which will replace the resident certificate, will be issued to all elderly citizens from September onwards. Initially only to more important citizens as soon as the conditions are met. The newspaper informs us that from 2021, the document will be issued to all citizens from the age of 6 years, in accordance with the transitional provisions of the presidential decree approving to the citizen card. Electricity, drinking water, youth employment, roads. The far north has also benefited from the actions of President Ouattara. Headline: the Ivorian daily newspaper Fraternité Matin. The newspaper reports that Prime Minister Gon Coulibaly was on Saturday in Fekese-Dougou, where he hosted a meeting on the occasion of the Day of Tribute to the head of state. In Senegal, oil and gas, the next licensing round launched in October. President Macky Sall will receive the African Man of the Year awards, announced the Senegal daily Le Soleil. In Burkina Faso, the Daily L'Express prefers to say it as much when asking himself the question of whether terrorism in Burkina Faso should be ignored. Boko Haram kills 65 people over the weekend in Borno, a city in Nigeria, reverse Daily Trust. We remain always in Nigeria. Financial market analysts have expressed serious reservations about the relevance and effectiveness of monetary policy rate as a necessary monetary policy instrument to help the Central Bank of Nigeria achieve its objective of price stability and contain inflation, reverse Business AM. Always in Nigeria, GK in Federal University in breaking havoc in the homes of National Ivory Towers. In addition to being overcrowded, many hostels lack basic amenities. Punch surveys in some federal universities across the country revealed that many of the homes were dirty. Abu students line up to use the toilet water leaks. The environment stinks in the halls because the toilet and bathroom taps were dry. English crisis. 6,000 schools closed, 600 children out of school. This is the headline of Cameroon daily life, Défi Actuel this morning. According to the newspaper, the English-speaking elite want to put an end to this 3-year tragedy and plead for the resumption of classes because the separatist elite of the diaspora and their children are calmly graduating in the West. Cameroon-France cooperation in scanning. Headlines, the government daily this morning. According to the newspaper, many subjects of bilateral interest were on the menu of the audience of more than 3 hours granted last Friday at the Palace of Unity by the President of the Republic, Paul Biya, to Ambassador Gilles Thibault. They continue to read on page 2 and 3 of your newspaper. Integration is interested this morning in sexual bulimia on the web in Cameroon. According to the newspaper, specialists every day more image out of 4 broadcasts through social networks reveals the erotic evil experienced by some citizens. Cameroon Development Corporation in Agoni, plantation of the high Penja is deepening its advantage in the banana sector, reveals the daily L'Economie. Let's finish this press review with this last information in the Northern Africa. Mafia connections, titled the Algerian daily newspaper El Vatan. According to the newspaper, in his sudden fall, the former boss of the gendarmerie took with him the former guardian of the seals, Tayeb Lou, to whom he was very close. The investigation into the acts of corruption, which the office has already begun by summoning the former Minister of Justice, is also likely to splash him in the coming days. It was your press review. Thank you for your loyalty. Thank you for following us on Freka TV. Subscribe to the channel and like the video. Goodbye.